Hello, you're welcome to 9 News Highlights. I am Fola Shadi Folarin Akpan. The World Health Organization says it commenced campaign to eliminate yellow fever in the country in February with the vaccination of 2 million people in internally displaced persons camps in Borno and surrounding communities. The organization's communications officer, Ms. Charity Warigan, said the campaign aims to vaccinate 25 million Nigerians in different parts of the country will continue to the end of the year and in the coming years. The International Organization for Migration and the European Union have evacuated 186 more Nigerians from Libya. Mr. Ibrahim Farinloye, spokesperson for the National Emergency Management Agency Southwest Zone, said the returnees arrived in 2 batches at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. The UN Security Council has extended by 45 days sanctions against South Sudan. The resolution passed 9 yes votes and 6 abstentions from the 15-member Security Council, giving just enough votes for the draft to be adopted as Resolution 2418. The resolution, which threatens an arms embargo on South Sudan, would place a travel ban and asset freeze on 6 individuals, high-ranking government officials, and prominent rebel leaders unless the parties stop fighting and agree on a viable political agreement. The UN Conference on Trade and Development says no fewer than 17 million Africans left the continent in 2017 in search of greener pastures. In its Economic Development in Africa report, the agency also said 5.5 million people moved to Africa from other continents, while some 19 million international migrants moved within Africa, boosting economic growth in the continent. It urged the world to dispel misconceptions and harmful narratives targeting migration in Africa. Australia's Catholic Church has committed to join the government's redress scheme of 3.8 billion Australian dollars for victims of child sexual abuse. The move paves the way for compensation to be paid to people who were sexually abused as children by church figures and puts pressure on other institutions to follow suit. The church is the first non-government institution to opt into the plan and estimates it will itself be liable for about $1 billion in compensation. America's Chamber of Commerce has predicted that President Donald Trump's strict stance on trade could put 2.6 million jobs at risk and possible U.S. withdrawal from NAFTA, the trade agreement with Canada and Mexico. Mr. Tom Donahue, president of the business organization of the Chamber, in a memo to the board of directors, said a NAFTA withdrawal will kill as many as 1.8 million American jobs in the first year. For details of these and other stories, log on to our website, nan.ng.